Hello, hello. I hope you are well. I am trying to, come on mouse, work with me here. I am here. If you are new here, I just want to say hello to everybody and that we have the best moderators on the internet. This is not possible without you. Thank you so, so much. I'm here every day, other than last week. It was a crisis, but I'm here every day, and right around noon, Central Time in the U.S., and I take your questions for about the first 10 to usually 13, it's weird, it's like 13 minutes, the number of times it's 13 minutes, and then I spend the rest of the hour reading tarot cards on those political topics, and that's really what this is. All kind of political stuff. All right, I can't get to all of the questions, and sometimes I just have to go by my gut. But if I do not get to your question, it is nothing personal at all. It really isn't, even if it seems like, oh, she never covers my questions. It's seriously, I'm just going by my gut. There is no way, shape, or form this is personal or negative towards you. I promise. I am grateful for every one of you, and I'm not angry with anybody, and I'm not, there can be all kind of things people can think, but we are all good. So, alrighty. Trying to get to the right place here, and then we will start. If you I've got this lumpy protein shake here in my mug because I was so busy this morning I did not get anything to eat. So while I am gathering your questions, I'm going to stir this, and it looks like we might actually be able to get the show on the road. Hello. Okay, let me scroll back up. By the way, I love the orange and black hearts. That is fantastic. All right, I'm looking for anything. If you have any questions for me specifically, or you're trying to say something to me specifically, and I am sorry if I miss what you've said, but just put it in all caps, and then I'll know it's for me, because people are really nice here, and they talk to each other, and they help each other, and it's great. But if it's in hello, if it's in all caps, and I'll know you're talking to me. So I'm just scrolling back through your comments here, looking for anything in all caps. Everybody's so nice. Kitties. Oh, Cappy's mom. Oh goodness, Celtic Witch Tarot is showing symptoms. Please send prayers and healing energy to her. Absolutely. Why don't we, actually, let me get your questions, and then we'll do a prayer. Okay? There we go. Jazzy Girl is asking, why is the U.S. government intercepting and taking PPE supplies meant for hospital? Oh, good question. Okay, that's going in here. Oops, where's the? Went a little crazy town on the. Do I have to? Doesn't. Okay, I'll make it work. Let's see here. You sound better today. Yes, I am. I played with the kitties, and that was wonderful. Yes, welcome home, kitty. Postal Service. Catherine Bush, I read on that yesterday, actually. Everything is time-stamped, and I put the timestamp both in the description box, and I pin it as the first comment. So if you look at yesterday's live stream, you can just click right on the number, and it'll take you right to that reading. Okay? Well, Article 25 be used soon. Is that the one that he's incapacitated? I mean, we can want that to happen. Please say that the propaganda dumb video he showed at the press conference backfires. Oh, I'm so glad I missed that. I'm so glad. But we should definitely look on Obama's effect on the race now that he's talking. Would that be good enough? Would that be? Because I think that's going to be important. Let me scroll down. It's giving me the entire description box for some reason today. Oh, show less. That makes life easier. Yay. Okay. Well. Obama's effect on the presidential race be? Okay, we'll definitely look at that. Told you I can actually type when I don't have long nails. I promised. And yes, if you see any little weird, if you can see anything out the window, and you see some little white flakes, yes, the sun is shining and it's snowing. Slightly. It's weird. To me, watching a Trump presser is like directly looking into a solar eclipse. Yeah, Bismo, like he did. Dave, does Trump have supreme power as president? Well, no. No, he doesn't. I'm not sure what I would look on for that, but no, he doesn't. Deborah Nash is saying, Nancy has some big-time dirt on Trump. Is she going to be able to force him out? Okay. Will Nancy be able to force out the orange Führer? Seek help. Seek help. Let's see here. Thank goodness you must sound so much better grounded. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Your prayers are huge. Huge. All right, looking for anything else in... It was a hot mess autumn. Oh, gosh. Hope saying CNN didn't air the entire fake video. All right, let's have a look at... I think I know a way to ask this. So I know some of his people are worried that Trump is kind of digging his own... Okay, is Trump digging his own political grave with these daily presser train wrecks? Let's ask that. I haven't bothered to watch Trump presentation. I've watched a few. I've watched most of them. There aren't that many I've actually missed. It makes me crazy because I kind of have the news on in the background for most of the day, and I might have it in one ear while I'm working on something that, that's not, it's graphics or it's finances or reports or something. Will more people quit showing his pressers? Let's include something about that. Well, and how about the well, that fits in with he digging his own political grave. Future of the pressers, I don't know if that's worth looking at. Okay, but it's nothing personal. If I'm not reading your question, seriously, it's nothing personal. Scrolling around. I'm from Canada. Hello, Rita. Will you read on Joseph Patrick Kennedy? Is he the Kennedy who's in the... Is he in the House or the Senate? Is that the one? Is there something going on with him? Will Trump just disappear from these briefings? Well, that's a good question. It jumped. Let me go back up. I will ask that too, right there. All right, I've got kind of 5 questions here, but I might be able to read on more. Will they increase testing? Ah, yes, the future of testing, very important, very important. Will Trump just disappear? Oh, yeah, isn't that what Cash Peters, his recent video, was saying? That he just... in the vision, Cash was waiting for him outside the airport terminal or something, and he went in, and it turned out that he had taken off. He was gone. All right, I've got plenty of questions here, so let's start working our... Uh-oh, I see something. Kennedy's in in the House, a reader said he will replace Biden. Really? If Trump tries to reopen the government, will all governors comply? No. I've read on that very recently, and they're going to do it. No, they're going by science. It was literally. I remember this from yesterday. It was the suspension. It was the hangman in the middle, and it was on this side. It was Trump, the King of Wands, and Trump, the Page of Swords, which is his own, how he views himself, but it's his air. Swords are air signs, and he is a Gemini. But it's communication. It's stuff written on. It's stuff. It's language. That sort of anything you communicate. And on the other side of that hangman, there was the King of Swords, so someone who really knows what they're talking about, and then the card for America. So it's, you can go one way, which is all about Trump's ego, or you go the side with the person who knows what they're talking about, and that's the side America's on. It was really, I think I even commented something about, wow, the cards actually phrased that really in a really interesting way. I'm just scrolling down quickly. I'm so sorry. Another package money. Yeah, let's, relief money. I mean, will he fire Fauci? Oh, Janice, I read on that yesterday, and he can't directly, but he can have the HHS secretary, I think, do something, and he's not going to be around for Fauci. He's not going to keep Fauci around for that long. Fauci's hurting his widow feelings, hurting Trump's widow feelings. Poor Twimpy Wumpy. Alrighty. All right, put this over here. And it's feeling like a steampunk kind of day. Therefore, it's a steampunk kind of day. Will someone invoke the 25th Amendment as Congress to determine the president is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office? No. Well, Congress can't do it. It has to be the vice president and the cabinet or something. But let's see. All right, 13 minutes. Here we go. Let's start out with, let me put this down here, and a prayer for all of us. Alrighty. All right, let's just start here. We'll just take a minute. Okay. And thank you so much for being here and for being so kind to each other and for being so supportive of each other. That's huge. It means a lot. It means a lot to me, but it means a lot to the other people around, the other people who show up here, just so you know. Your kindness matters. Your kindness makes a difference. And that's important. You really need to know that. Okay? All right, so I'm just gonna, well, first I'm gonna sit up straight. Sit up straight. Okay. And just so you know, both of the kitties are sleeping. But, all right, take a minute here, and let's just hold our temporary bodies. We are actually all connected. And we just need to reconnect with that connection, just tap into that connection. Because we are all parts of the divine. We are all little pieces of the huge, beautiful, unending love, goodness, and healing, healthy, generous, just amazing divine energy. We all We all have that inside us. We all are together in this. And together, why don't we take just a minute and just pull down as much of that divine energy from the huge, just unbelievable source, the sheer size and power of it, of that beautiful energy just pouring down through us, just filling us up until we're practically glowing with that positive energy, and then it filling our lives, and then it flowing out into the world through us, just flowing out until it's empowering and uplifting and healing everyone around us, everyone in our lives. Powering the world, healing the world, healing everyone in the world, healing everything in the world. Raising to the highest vibration of beautiful light, kindness, goodness, health and happiness. Okay. All right. So let's, okay. Let's start with, why is the U.S. government intercepting and taking PPE supplies meant for hospitals? That was, that was on Rachel Maddow. See, we are strong. That's sitting right at the bottom of the deck. Oh, reconnecting. Okay, it's trying to reconnect. I hope you guys can see me. I'm on the camera. It says I'm reconnecting, but I can see myself here, so all right, I'll just try to keep an eye on it. Okay, last night on Rachel Maddow, yeah, they were, she was talking about the infuriating fact that, that states are ordering supplies, like for China or what have you, and then when they show up, basically FEMA comes in and says, no, that's ours. And to the point where there are certain states who are going to like send along police and that is weird. Sorry, this thing just keeps saying reconnecting. You can see? All right, well, I'll just keep going. But let's have a look on why is the federal government going in and stealing, literally stealing, these supplies? Let me reach out, let me close my eyes here for a second. I'm going to reach out for that energy. Federal government. People are pulling their hair out. I've got people just pulling on their hair. They're so frustrated. There are plans and they aren't being followed. I keep getting that line from Hunt for Red October, if you'll excuse the expression. Son, Marines don't take a dump without a plan. Sorry, that's crude, but that's what's coming to mind. It's there are plans within plans. It's like ad nauseum plans on how to deal with all of these crises. They're right there. They're black and white here, right here. I can see there's covers with seals on them and titles that will just instantly put you to sleep. There are plans within plan and they're not being followed. It's like you try to put them, and I'm being drawn toward Jared and, Jared and Ivanka are now involved in the center of the response to this. I feel safer already. And it's almost like you're trying to put it in front of them, and they're just like leaving it. It's like, here, there's the plan, and they're ignoring it. They're turned away. They just kind of see it and look away. They won't use it. They won't use it. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. I'm going to agree with you there. Yeah. There are plans for this, and they're not being used, and it's chaos. Let me see what the cards have to say. And the states are taking stuff from the federal government, especially FEMA, taking stuff from states to there. Why are they taking stuff from states? Oh, to here. Two of Pentacles. It's very unsteady energy. It's very, it's chaos. This is very chaotic energy. It's kind of pretty much the card of chaotic energy. So, Knight of Pentacles. This is the money and power to use government resources, tax dollars, and the military, and the wisdom to use it and to use it wisely. That's what this is about. So those are on point. And so, but this is chaotic energy. That's the real kicker. All right, I've got the Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles. All right, this is the center, and this is the card of generosity. It's my favorite card in the deck. And it's about, this would be about getting the medical supplies where they need to go. Okay. So on this side, we have the Empress, Two of Wands. Those are together. I got a double there. And Two of Cups. Well, this is kind of breaking. This is the center. This is getting the supplies, getting them where they need to be. Okay? Because there's a limited amount. You've got to be judicious about where they go. This is the state side. They have tried. They have hired people that spend all day long, all night long, trying to contact other countries, trying to contact manufacturers, trying to just do everything in a huge emotional panic. And then they end up having this stuff taken away from them. They end up having to fight for it because there is no central control. This is tears. There's so many tears involved here. Tears of exhaustion and frustration and pain and yeah. This is what the states are having to do on this side. Now on the other side. We have America, but it's not just America. I'll put that down. It's not just America. It's America. Here's the Two of Wands, which is, the Two of Wands is communication. It's can be worldwide. It's sending out a signal. The signal they're sending out is much stronger because they have more clout and more money. And the Two of Cups here is partnership. With this, since I turn these over, all keeps going through my head is to make themselves look good. Yeah, they're not. The plan isn't being followed, and it's causing chaos, and therefore people can't use regular channels, but they have to prove that they have supplies or that there are supplies. So I need some more information. Why is the federal government... It just feels like it's because they don't have any other options. They're not... But so are they trying to... Why not just centralize everything? What... So are they trying to centralize everything? Is it just piecemeal? Is it... Do they know what damage this is doing? Is it going to come to some kind of conflict?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Oh, well, it's all right, Siri. I couldn't hear you either. Apparently, Siri thought I was talking to him. Okay, we have temperance. Trying to temper the scourge. Scourge? Eh. Okay, we got the devil here. Okay, yeah, that's the theft. 7 of Wands, that's defensive. Oh, this is not good. 3 of Cups. Congratulating themselves. Page of Cups. 6 of Wands, victory. This has Jared's energy all over it. I'm not saying he's behind it. I'm saying that there's... In this deck, usually Page of Cups is a sweetheart. But in this deck, if you look, she's kind of a dilettante. She looks kind of like a dilettante. And that's to create victory. You know what I'm going to ask? And I think I asked this at the time, but I feel like I need to ask this again. Go down here. Where are we? We are at 27. We're at 27:30. Okay. Well, okay, why did Jared say the federal supplies are ours? How does he view needed PPE and medical supplies? I think we need to ask that. Stupidity is his middle name. Yep. Jared thinks the federal government's theirs. I believe it. Let me see here. Also, if you haven't been here before, I try to shuffle the cards on my lap because it's just a tiny bit quieter. Jared. Yeah, there's something. My energy's going to him, and I don't know why. I certainly don't want it to. All medical supplies are on that Navy ship. Okay. Reach out to the human sim. Did you guys see the when he was on the cover of Time magazine? The best meme on that one is someone put one of those green kind of diamond shapes above his head like a sim, and it fit. It was perfect. Okay, how do you... Jared, where are you? He's so incompetent. He's so incompetent. But he just... If I go in there and bluster, I just go in there and bluster. I just go in and I'm in charge, act like I'm in charge. People let me be in charge. It always works. It always works. And, you know, people think you're incompetent. Nope, it always works. It always works. Just have no fear. Have no fear, show no fear. Act like I've got it, and I've got it. It's one of the things Trump likes about him. So how do you view these PPE, and are you involved in them being taken away from state? Oh my gosh, I can hear, I'm not getting like words, but I can hear the tone of his voice. Oosh. How do you view all of this PPE, medical supplies, and where you said they're our supplies, not the state's? Wouldn't be surprised, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he and Mnuchin of Versailles get along. Not sure about this card. Put that there. All right. Oh, yeah. This is what people are actually going through. This is the stress. This is waiting in line in your car for hours and hours and hours at a food bank to feed your kids. This is Jared and Ivanka. This is the actual situation. Okay. What is this? Oh. Magician. Yep, bluster. Take control. Go in there. Be the man. I mean, he had to take over the family business when his father went to jail. Four of Cups. Star. Justice. King of Cups. It's political. Death card. It's political. This energy is all politics. It's all politics. It's tilting the balance. This isn't necessarily justice. This is the balance between the parties, between the two U.S. parties, Republican and Democrats. And if things aren't done right, then power shifts over to I get cups for Democrats. Power shifts over to the Democrats if there's, if it becomes bad enough. But if he can keep the power over for the Republicans, because first of all, when it comes to the Kool-Aid, he makes the Kool-Aid, he drinks the Kool-Aid, he's probably profiting off the Kool-Aid. Well, of course it'll stay, unless something happens to the little people, of course it'll stay, because we have the power and we have the best ideas and we know how things run and we're rich and therefore we know what's going on, and I'm the star and Trump is the star and we are the stars and we are the greatest. And after Trump was elected, it was reported that Jared and Ivanka, they had a fight over who was going to be president next, which one of them was going to be president next. But they're going out and they're trying to sort it out. We're the best. So it's like, we know the manufacturers. We know that we have access to these countries. We have all of this money. We have more resources than states do. But they're going to the companies, and the companies can't help them. Or the companies are selling them. All they're selling them is a bill of goods, saying, yeah, sure, we'll do that. But they can't. They can't pull it together. They can't. They can't switch over. They can't switch over the manufacturing fast enough. But we have the best idea. But we have to do something, because we have to keep this balance of power, because it's political. We have to keep the balance of power over here. So we'll just keep focusing on getting this stuff we need by hook or by crook, whatever it takes. And when they say that they're taking stuff away from states, I wonder, are they only taking stuff away from democratic states? Because this is all political. This is all political. And it's like he's playing dress up. I mean, he's an adult and he has children and he's, married and he has his own, and he's got this stuff and he kept the business together. But there's always this element of this was all thrust on him so young. All of the stuff he's had to deal with was thrust on him so young, and he got through with bluster, and so he just embellished that facade. And so and then he found in general, if you have enough money and everything he's done so far in life, if you have enough money, most of the time people kowtow to you. So, it's all bluster and it's all political and it's, that's what's going on there. And it's horrible. And his energy, he feels like he's playing dress up. And he's totally incompetent. Yes, Autumn, he's giving everything to the red states. Oh, ding. Oh, yeah, I'm touching my nose and I'm pointing to that comment. On the nose. That's, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, let's look at what will Obama's... Oh, I haven't been able to read on Obama in I don't know how long. Happy day, happy day. I get nice energy. But I'll tell you, when I was watching, I saw a part of his endorsement this morning, the video of his endorsement. And and I could feel the daggers. I could feel the triggering happening on the right. 36-ish. Okay. But let's see what's going on. Yeah, I miss Obama. Absolutely. But I could feel it was like little daggers of energy coming toward him. It was like, oh yeah, he's very triggering. He's very, very triggering for the right. And he makes Trump look like such a buffoon. Such a buffoon. Obama's back. Will everyone get on board for Biden? I would imagine so. I haven't read on that yet. But let's see. I want to see specifically what is Obama's effect going to be, because it's not just helping Biden, it's the contrast. What will Obama's effect on the presidential race be, and his effect on Trump, because Trump is until Michelle comes out too. Yes. All right. Let's see here. Let me reach out to Obama Energy. Hi. He still has that kind of fatherly energy. He's very judgmental when it comes to what his daughters do, because they're his responsibility. But I almost feel like getting my energy near him, it's almost like he's not judging me. He's like, oh, okay, that's what you do. Good. Yeah, not like good, but just you're an American, and there's this accepting energy, I should say. They're not saying anything, just accepting energy. And he knows he gets under Trump's skin. Oh, he knows it. So what is Obama's effect on the presidential race going to be? What is Obama's effect on the presidential race going to be? Barack Obama's effect on the 2020 presidential race. The moon. It's the card. It is the card. Like I said, Two of Pentacles was the card of chaotic energy. This is the capital. You can almost think like minor arcana cards, the normal suit cards, they're like lowercase letters. This is the uppercase. Yeah, this is the uppercase chaos. Two of Swords. That's usually the card of decisions. King of Swords. King of Swords, this has been coming, normally medical people are cups, but this has been coming up for Fauci actually, or some kind of, Fauci or medical leader kind of thing. Ace of Pentacles in the center. Oh, raising money. Yeah, because that's true. Biden doesn't have any money. His campaign doesn't have any money. But boy, talk about raising money. Whew, whew. Hierophant. It's not just the government. It's a government that's wise and listens to science, that cares. And people are desperate. Five of Pentacles. People are desperate. And both of these are feeding. They're both feeding in. There's so many desperate people, and they're like, we thought. So many people who either did vote for Hillary or didn't. They voted for a secondary candidate because they thought they wouldn't matter, or what they had their reasons or whatever. But now they're like, oh my gosh. Third-party candidates are not going to get a whole lot of love this time, and people are really, really desperate. I mean, this poor little kid, and trying to protect that little kid, it's so sad. And this is Obama showing up and being like that calm voice. And this morning, I think he said something about, what was it? We took care, during it wasn't Ebola, it was H1N1, and we organized the testing, and we did this, and it's so heavily implied that everything Trump has done is just a mess, and he was so calm. And listening to making decisions, better decisions. This feels like a negative card. I wonder if this is Trump still getting fed up with Fauci and trying to decide to get rid of him, which is going to hurt Trump even more, because we know that when Trump gets upset, his decisions get more chaotic, and I think that's what that might be. He lashes out. And it's definitely gonna make a whole lot of money for Biden's campaign. But so what is Obama's effect in being in this race? What's his effect on Trump going to be? Let me see here. Obama, what is your effect on Trump going to be? Or rather, Trump. Hey, how's it going, ego? How's your egomania this morning? Oh, strong as ever, huh? Let's see here. He's yelling for Jared. Why is Jared all over to this today? He's yelling for Jared to fix it. Yelling at Jared to fix it. Yelling for Jared to come here, yelling at Jared to fix it. And Ivanka's there now as I think she's there specifically to help Jared because her father's so angry, something like that. It's very strange. But Obama, that's Trump world. Okay, but Obama is now on TV, sounding reasonable, triggering the right. What effect is that going to have on Trump? And what Trump does. Oh, he's swearing. He's swearing and that, and he's putting him down, and Trump's putting Obama down, and We have the power. I am the president. I have more money. This is a lot of it. I have so much more campaign money. Yelling at Jared, Autumn, wow. Why? Why do you put it that way? Is it just obvious? Or is it... we have the money. We have the money. We have the money. We have the power. You notice how he keeps yelling at everybody who asks, what did you do in... That one reporter who said, what did you do in February? Well, on January 3rd, there were 0 deaths. There were 0... No. What did you do? That was January 31st or January 30th. What? I agree, Dave. What did you do in February? You are fake news. That was his response. Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, the committee, the Jared and Ivanka. Oh look, it's the center of it. It's the Ace of Pentacles again. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, but because Obama's coming in, once things reopen, if there's not going to be as much money. There's not as much time, and there's not as much money now. Democrats don't have as much money because nobody has as much money. The whole economy shut down. But what there is of support, signs, money, it's just going to start pouring in. Just pouring in. And people, governors, those uppity governors, the mutineers, feeling like they have an ally, and feel emboldened. This is very much the mutineers being emboldened. Meanwhile, this is they haven't sent the army, they haven't sent Trump, they haven't sent an army of doctors and things and taken care. No, it's just like one guy kind of shows up at some point and has one little canteen of water and one little pathetic thing there, and then you've got Jared trying to recreate the wheel. And you just have this fantastic force coming up. It's not going to be perfect, and they are going to drag, I'll tell you right now, they're going to drag Biden through so much mud. Oh my gosh. But this really emboldens the governors. But that doesn't really say how does it affect Trump himself? Is he going to be worse? Ignore him? Focus on him instead of Biden as much? In fact, he was willing to go to Ukraine and try to get information on Biden from there. What would he, with Obama, going up against Obama and Biden? We inherited a mess. We inherited a mess. Nobody took us seriously. Everybody was screwing us over. What are you yourself gonna do? He's mad. He's mad. Furious. And yeah, yelling at Jared. Yelling. 4 of Pentacles. Generally, this is the card of savings or the miser. And they don't have, he's other than Ivanka, and Ivanka kind of fits in with Melania if like Barbie dolls, like the pretty objects. But other than that, everything's based on money with him. And he thinks because he has this huge war chest, political re-election thing of money, and that it's going to be much tighter on Biden's side. He's trying to console himself with that. 5 of Wands. It's going to be a battle. He does like the battle. Ace of Pentacles. I'm just going to make more money. I'm just going to make more money. Knight of Swords in the center. 2 of Cups. Partnerships. He's going to try to fall back on older ways of doing things. Raising more money, insulting the other side. He likes that campaign part, but the reality is that there's a whole different situation here and he cannot adapt. He cannot adapt. He cannot pivot. Oh, Celtic Witch Tarot. Celtic Witch Tarot. Let me just take a second here. Let's send extra loving, healing energy. So many people need it, but let's definitely send some extra loving, healing energy to Celtic Witch Tarot today. Healing energy, loving energy, positive energy, uplifting, easy breathing. Vibrant health. Okay. Let's see here. Let's look at the, kind of running out of time, but is Trump digging his own political grave with these daily presser train wrecks? And will he keep going to them? All right, the presser train wrecks. Where am I? 52. All right, is Trump taking his daily pressers with Trump? See, he's addicted to the fighting, to getting one over on somebody else. And he thinks by calling them fake news, that's his trump card, as it were. That's his "you're fired" moment. That's his, he always wins. He always wins the argument because he's the president. And he doesn't want people out there talking because they're not strong enough and the pressers are boring and people don't watch them. Oh, that's it. He doesn't want the experts out there on their own. Or even Mike's, he's all right, but he's an all right guy, but he doesn't have that charisma. He doesn't get the ratings. You get ratings when I'm out there. Oh, there we go. Sorry, where did I lose you guys? Sorry. Where did I lose you? What I was saying was that Trump they don't get the ratings. They don't get the ratings unless I'm out there. Mike, he's an okay guy, but he doesn't, and just having the experts out there, nobody will watch that. Nobody will watch that. And what good is it? What good is having all that airtime? This is free campaigning. He wants to be. He loves that light. He loves that. For some reason, it's like I'm standing in the press room behind the podium, and the lights in the back. I mean, there's some serious heavy-duty Klieg lights in the back of that room, and everything's focused on him. Everything's focused on him, and nobody else can talk like he can. Nobody else understands the media. No, nobody understands the media like he does. So what's going to go on with these press briefings? Is he going to keep going? Is he going to keep going out there to these press briefings? I set the message. I send the message. I make the decision. It's my Fauci better get in line. I decide. Five of Swords. In this deck, the Five of Swords is the card. The card, I call it the card of the arms dealer. He wants to be out there showing that he has the stuff. And he hands it out to the states, and he decides, even though the fact that he hasn't decided to close anything, so he can't decide to reopen anything. But it's him, me, red coat, the man in charge. Seven of Wands. He likes it, that defensive position. She also looks kind of proud. He loves that. Judgment, the media. The media, being judged in the media, the people, the whole world looking at him, the country looking at him, the world looking at him. And it's not using the big ships and the whole, it's just a little, just like sending one person to win a war. Meanwhile, the Queen of Cups, Democrats are right there, and Six of Pentacles, the relief checks really haven't gone out. They say, yeah, they've gone out. No, they haven't. Oh yeah, people have been getting them. Who? I literally do not know anybody who's gotten a relief check. And there's this on, and that's, people are thinking, you know what, those, even people who aren't Democrats are like, those Democrats would make sure those checks were out because they're all about the socialism. I don't, it doesn't say here anything, I'm not getting any, I'm not saying he's never going to stop going out there. What I'm saying is that it's like a compulsion. And the more stress he's under and the worse the situation, or he wants to be out there taking the credit. It's like, I'll send the message. No, it's not just sending the message. It's he wants the credit. When we get over this and we get further on, he wants to be the one in the limelight when that happens. So that's what I'm getting for that. And is it hurting him? Is it hurting Trump? Four of Wands. It gives Fox News something to talk about. They can cherry pick parts of it. Ace of Wands shows him taking charge, him acting. Oh, and the, raising money and showing that he's out there and communicating. You see, it's all back to the money and communications. It's all back to the money and media. Because he's in charge, he's in charge, he's in charge. Okay, and I am being drawn toward the relief. Let's just let me do a quick reading here on 59 minutes. Let's have a look at combine some stuff. The relief. Let's look at the relief checks. Relief checks and very small business loans, which are a mess. More or less or when? It won't give me a date, but what's the situation? That would be a way to put it. What's the situation with the relief checks, small business loans? Actually, this will be at 60. And then after this, I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow and every day for the foreseeable future. And we will cover all of this stuff. And if I don't get your question today, I may get to it soon. And it's nothing personal if I have not covered yours, seriously. All right, people need these relief checks. Small businesses, the very smallest businesses, they need those small business loans. But people need these relief checks. What's going on with the relief checks? Are they going to get more later, sooner? Just desperate. I just feel that desperate need. A desperate need. Hollow. Hungry. Ugh. Where you're eating nothing but carbs because that's all, you know, they're cheap and they sit well, yeah, crackers. Give the kids some crackers. I mean, it's very sad. But what's going with these relief checks? Well, Mnuchin of Versailles. Why is his energy here, that jerk? Talk about someone who keeps his head somewhere where he never sees daylight. Everybody's waiting. Hello? Hello? Where are they? We're waiting. People checking every day, checking their banks every single day. Page of Cups, Two of Swords, Nine of Wands. The government itself is trying to figure out how to make this work. They're having technical issues. It's a huge technical mess. Lovers, and the Five of Swords again. This is a bill of goods. I'm sorry, but that makes me angry. That's a bill of goods. That's Trump what's the word I just used? What's the term I just used a little while ago? My brain is just disappeared. Not war merchant, but anyway, you know what I meant. So, but it's a bill of goods that everything, this is Trump, what he's selling in his red coats, that the perfect happy family and everybody's taken care of and everything's just fine, and arms dealer, thank you. Everything's taken care of. Everything's fine. Everybody's getting their checks. Everything, you know, when it gets up there and just lies and lies and lies. But really they're down in the bowels trying to get the machinery to work, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess to make this work. It isn't just decisions they're trying to do, but I'm getting drawn to the electricity down here, that electrical voltage that's misfiring. Trying to decide how to make things work, and then because they don't believe in government. Remember, this is the card I get in this deck for the dilettante. They don't believe in government. They certainly don't believe in a strong federal government and being what they're being called to do. I mean, frankly, we know the government isn't really particularly efficient, but what they're doing now is just. And they don't have the backing, they don't have the technical backing that they need. They don't have the support that they need to make it work. Meanwhile, everybody's being sold a bill of goods. Oh, it's fine. Everybody's getting their check. Everybody has their check. Have you heard Trump say that? Everybody's been paid. Everybody's being paid. Everybody's been paid. Everybody has what they need. It's just lies. So, are we gonna keep are people going to get the money they need? Is there gonna be more later? It's a single person taking control, but I can't decide. They need a single person to take control, or they need a single person, or it's someone like Mnuchin somehow messing things, getting in the way. I'm not sure. Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Oh gosh, Six of Swords. They will get it going. They will get it going. It's just, it's taking so long, and there's probably going to be more of a delay. This is just disappointment. People, oh, sorry. This is, oh, we're back? Good, good. This is somewhat, I'm not sure if this is someone taking charge or someone getting in the way, but this is people suffering. This is people, you know, down at the bar crying into their cups kind of thing. And there's some serious heartbreak and some, you know, people really being hurt. It will come. This is communication. This is the speeding of, remember, swords are air signs. This is the speeding of money, direct deposit, certainly the direct deposit. They will get, but it feels like it like they're trying to get it to start, like one of those really old engines, and you crank it and crank it and crank it, and eventually it starts. But there's going to be a lot of pain between here and there. All right, let me just throw 3 cards here, because I'm not leaving it on that note, because things are going to get better. And it's snowing again. Oh boy. All right. All right, any message for us? Quick little message. What should we take with us? 10 of Wands. Okay, this is a burden. What we're going through is hard, okay? It just is. It's just hard. Okay, and you just acknowledge that. Queen of Swords, the Empress, and Three of Cups. What this is saying is, you know, call your friend. Make time to talk to your friends. To take the time to talk to people. There are times in the future where you will look back and wish you'd taken this time to bond with people you care about. And this is America doing that, having to sit, waiting, ready to go. Still has the power, just but holding it back. It's going to come. Or Queen of Swords. We will stand up. We will do what we need to do. We will rise up and dance at the ball. But for now, messenger video, Skype, what have you. Okay, but it is a burden, and just acknowledge we're in this together. That's the important part. So, as I thank our moderators, thank you so much, and thank all of you for being here. I'm actually going to just tilt this up for a second so you can see. Can you see it's trying to snow? What is that? What is this? The weirdest thing. So, let me see if I can turn if that helps any. But thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow. And things are going to get better, all right? And you're not alone. That's the most important thing. You are not alone. Trump can claim all the total authority he wants to. Tough. All right. I hope just hang in there, guys, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow, all right? And we'll get through this. Thank you. Thank you.